Hi all, welcome back. Often when we are doing data analysis, the data or the contents aren't exactly what you want. One needs to do feature engineering and they need to add new columns derived from the existing columns and do further analysis on those to provide valuable insight to the stakeholders. In this session, we will learn how to add new columns to Pandas DataFrame. Actually, there are hundreds of ways one can add new columns to Pandas DataFrame. However, we will explore top 3 most used ways to expand our dataset by adding new attributes. Now let's do some examples and see how we can create new variables in Pandas DataFrame. Let's import the necessary Python libraries for this session, Pandas and NumPy. Let's read the Superstore dataset by using Pandas read_csv method. We will use info method to find out the details of the Superstore dataset. So there are 9,994 observations and 20 variables. One can find the data type of the variables on column name dtype. Let me use this piece of the code to tidy up the column names. The column names will be easier to understand as a result. Now let's use Pandas head method to see the first 5 records. And this is how our data looks like. Quite possibly, the easiest method to create a new column is by using the square brackets with a new column name at the left hand side of the assignment operator, and on the right hand side, we will write the logic to create the new column. For example, if we want to create a new column called MSP, one can employ the logic sales divided by discount. Let's see that. So I'm calling my data frame df, and here I'm going to call the new column name MSP. Now what I'm doing here, I'm calling the data frame again and calling the sales column divided by df discount. Now let's see the head method to view the first 5 records to verify whether the MSP column has been created or not. So you can see here MSP has been created. However, the new column MSP has an issue. When the discount is 0, then the MSP is infinity. Let me fix this issue by imputing the infinity by its corresponding sales value. But prior to that, please note the calculation of the values is done element wise. This means all the values of a given column is divided by the values of discount at once. One don't need to use loop to iterate each rows. Now let me fix this issue of infinity. df MSP np.where. Do not worry, we will discuss about np.where later on, but right now I'm just fixing up this particular issue. MSP equal to np.inf df sales else df MSP. Let me run the code. Let's use the head method again. And you can see we have fixed this particular issue. When the discount is 0, now we are seeing the actual sales. Whereas whenever the company has given a discount to a customer, we have divided sales by the discount value and we have got the actual MSP, maximum selling price you can say. And this is how one can use square bracket notation to create new variables in Pandas. Even though it might be quite easy to create a new column by using the square brackets. However, I prefer to use another approach to create new variables in Pandas, and that is by using the assign method. Assign is a method in Pandas DataFrame that is capable of creating new columns or reassigning existing columns. It is important to note that assign method will always return a copy of the data, leaving the original data frame unchanged. We will work with the subset of the Superstore dataset and showcase you how the assign method works. Let's say we want to create a new column called target and it will be 1.1 times of sales. Let's see how we can create a new column target using assign method. I will be calling df_subset dot assign and going to create a new column name called target and df.sales into 1.1. Let us run the code and you can see the target variable has been successfully created. Now let's see the dataset df underscore subset. And you can see here there is no target variable. And the reason is that the assign method will always return a copy of the data. It is not going to change the original data frame. If you want to include target variable into your data frame df underscore subset, what we need to do is we have to call df underscore subset, then equal to, and then your logic. Now let's see df underscore subset. And you can see we have got the target variable. One can also use custom functions to create a new variable. Let's see that. df underscore subset dot assign profit underscore percent lambda. Lambda is an anonymous function. X dot profit divided by x dot MSP. Let's use the head method. And you can see here we have used the lambda function to create profit underscore PRC, which is our new variable. And this is how one can use assign method to create new columns in Pandas DataFrame. Till now, we have seen that new columns are appended to the end of the data frame. One can instead use the insert method to place the new column in a specified location other than the AND. There are two important things to note that unlike the assign method, the insert method works in place. It means that the calling the data frame gets modified and nothing is returned. The second thing is, actually it is a minor annoyance, that one must know the integer location where you would like to insert the new columns. One can count it, but if it has lot of variables, it can an issue. However, I have a solution for that, so not to worry. We are going to automate that particular process. Let me show you the annoying way first. Let me create a new variable called unit sales price, which one can derive by dividing sales by quantity. Let's see that. df underscore subset dot insert. Let's say we want to insert it at 5th location, and we are going to call it as unit underscore sales underscore price, and the logic is df sales divided by df quantity. Since it is an in-place method, it is not going to give us any output. Oh, spelling mistake. I'm going to throw an error. Let's use the head method. My bad. df underscore subset. And you can see here, unit underscore sales price has been successfully created. But as I had said, you have to mention the integer location where you want to place your new variable. And as I said, if it is a small data set, you can place it wherever you want by counting that what is going to be the location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the fifth location where we have inserted our new column called unit underscore sales underscore price. Now let's say we want to create a new variable called unit underscore price, and we want to place it after MSP. Let's see how we can do that. df underscore subset dot insert. There is a index method columns dot get underscore lock, and let me call the column name MSP. Let me show you what this piece of code does. It will give you the location of the column. So you can see here it is at 9th position. Since we want it after MSP, I will add 1 to it, and then unit underscore price and or logic df MSP divided by df quantity. And again, let's run the code. Let's use the head method to view the first 5 records. And you can see we have successfully placed a new variable unit underscore price after MSP using insert method. And this is how one can automate the process. You do not need to worry about what is the location of MSP is. You can use this piece of the code. This example allows us to conclude this session. Moreover, I will write a community post informing you of the subject of the upcoming session. Take care now guys and have a great day.